Starlight here, and welcome to day 1 for Blazing Storm versus the OU tier. Cannot wait to get into it. Cannot wait to see what teams we come across. Very scared if we come across a Wayne team. And without further ado, let the games begin. Here's our first matchup here. We have Iron Treads, Skeldegg, Ogerpon, Anomalous, Zamazenta, and Roaring Moon. Massive threats, Roaring Moon, definitely the Ogerpon, and definitely the Iron Treads too. Just go lead off with Michelangelo here. I think it's a pretty much safe lead, as they do want to lead with Iron Treads. We can just go for the Will-O-Wisp here, as they're revealed to be special, which is okay for us, because we can now go into Phoenix in this position, as they will now want to set up the Stealth Rocks. That's completely fine, as they will just go into Skeldegg. We do a decent amount of damage, and we will go for the U-turn into Cinderace. So go into U-turn into Cinderace, and then we can just fire off a nice Power Ball and get the KO. Awesome. So there's one massive threat down, but we've still got a lot to go through. As the Anomalous will now want to come out, we will just go back into Phoenix here, as they will just opt to go for the Air Power. We will just go for the Flamethrower here, as they do want to stay in Taunt. So getting this Anomalous down is going to be amazing for us. Now we can just go for the U-turn on the Skeldegg. Go back into Messi, go for the core change, and they was most likely, oh no, they went for Will-O-Wisp. Wow, I did not see that coming. So we'll just go into maybe Cinder here. Definitely seems like a good call. So yeah, I'm just going to go into Cinder. Most likely go for the Talk Song, as they will just bring in an Anomalous and let it go down, which makes perfect sense, as now they will bring in Ogerpon. We are faster, so we can just go for the Sludge Wave. This will force the Terror. Yes, so we got the Terror Force, which is fantastic for us, as they will go to the Agricultural, get a KO on us. But now we can just go into Michelangelo. Go into Phoenix here. And we should take an Agricultural pretty well, unless the crit happens, which is very unfortunate for us. We will just go for the Will-O-Wisp, let Phoenix go down, and Jesse looks phenomenal from this position. We can just go for the Angular. Forces out the Skeldegg, which is completely fine. We can Terra now, go to Terra Blast. That will get the KO on the Skeldegg, which is fantastic. Let's see who they would want to bring in now. They do bring in Zamazenta. We can just go for the Overheat, get the KO. Incredible nuke button. Very scared of the Roaring Moon now, as the Roaring Moon will come out. We will go into Mufasa here to see what they will want to do. As they do want to set up the Dragon Dance, we will just go for the Break and Sweep. We do live on 3, which is very, very handy. We barely miss out on the KO, but we do have Sucker Punch, so we can just go into Cinderace, go for the Sucker Punch, and it's a very close game, but we won, which is fantastic. I'm pretty sure we've won from here. As the Ogerpon will now want to come out, we are faster, so we can just go for the U-turn into Michelangelo. As they will want to encore, we can just go for the Lava Plume, let Michelangelo go down, and yeah, what an incredible first game, where we showed again with Jesse how much a late game sweeper it can really be. Taking down Skeldegg and nuking with Overheat was so fantastic to see. Awesome to see that a +1 Roaring Moon, even on the Sun, Mufasa can take it. The next matchup here looks to be a bit more of a stall team again. Haven't beaten a stall team yet, so hopefully we can. We have Blissey, Corviknight, Dondozo is going to be a massive threat. Gliscor, Clefable, and the Slowking, Galarian Slowking. So I'm just going to lead off with my Grango again. They will want to lead off with Glasgow. We can just go for the Will-O-Wisp here, as they reveal to be Substitute. So we see Substitute, Toxic, Protect and Knockoff maybe? So yeah, just go keep Lava moving. As they do reveal the Protect. We can just go into Phoenix here. We can't really let Armon go down so quick. They will keep Substituting, which is really bad for us. Especially how much we are getting worn down by these Toxics. Just gonna have to go into Cinder here, as they will go for the Protect. Hopefully they do not have the Earthquake. They do, so this is a massive threat to our team. Is it max speed? It probably is. So we'll probably have to go into Jesse here. Go wait for the Energy Ball. Unfortunate. And we barely miss out on the KO as well. And they do get the Toxic, and they will be able to go for the Protect. We will just go for Energy Ball again. And do a lot of damage, but our team is very severely weakened. We can go into Michelangelo, as they will opt to go for the Fucusite. We will bring out Messi here. Go for a nice Power Ball. Against the Dondozo, we can just go for the U-turn. Go into Mufasa. Go for the Breaking Sweep. Just keep lowering its attack, but yeah, this is a very rocky situation to be in, and I don't think we can recover from this. I will just go back into Jesse now. Go for the Energy Ball, as they will go into Blissey. But the combination of Toxic has really worn us down. As we will just go for the U-turn again. Go back into Jesse. Yeah, I think this is just GG, to be honest. We'll have to go into the next game. I can't see us winning from this position. And let's go into the next one. Alright, here's our next matchup here, and there's the Gremola. Massive threat instantly. We also have Dragonite, Zamazenta, Kingambit, Iron Vow, and Dragonpult. Massive threats on the opponent's side. I will have to lead off with Cinder here, and then just go straight for the Tail Blast. I am not risking Gremola in the slightest. As we do get our tail off, we do get the Sash, and they do go for the Air Power instead of opting to go for Hazards, which is very good for us. We can now finish off with a Fiery Dance, and we do get the special attack buff, which is fantastic. Yeah, it will force in the Dragonite. I definitely would want to save, maybe. No, I'm just going to get some decent damage off with the Surge Wave, as they will opt to go for the Dragon Dance. Get able to KO with extreme speed, but we can now just go into Michelangelo, go for the Will-O-Wisp. As they do have the Earthquake, we do take it, and we do get the amazing burn for us. So now we can just go into Phoenix here, as they will just go for the extreme speed again. And we can just go opt into the U-turn, as it forces in Dragonpult. We can bring out Messi here. Go for the nice Sucker Punch. Yeah, so very tough game at the moment. But definitely not over yet, as they will opt to go for the Thunder Wave. Did not see that coming, as we do force the tower out. So we can now just go for the Power Ball, as they don't KO us. We get the KO on the Dragonpult, which is massive. And we definitely want to reserve. No, we don't really need to reserve Messi now, as they will go into Zamazenta. We can just get off a nice Power Ball here. They will opt to go for the Iron Defense, and unfortunately we get fully powered. So we have to go back into Michelangelo now, and then go into our Phoenix. As they will opt to go for the Body Press. Do we get the Flame Body? Yes, we do. And now we can just go for Flamethrower. Get some really good damage off. Go for the Roost. And yep, that Zamazenta is going to go down, which is fantastic for us as they force out Jessie, which is fantastic for us. We can now just go for the Flamethrower, get the KO, and we are in a very, very good spot. This will force in Dragonite to come back in, and we can just go to Mufasa at this point. As they will opt to go for the Earthquake, we can now just go for Dragon Dance, which will force the Iron Valiant in. We can just go for the Flare Blitz. We are very special defensive. Get the KO, which is awesome. And yeah, I think this is just GG, most likely. We can now just go for the Morning Sun here. As they do predict that, go for the Swords Dance. The Sucker Punch will not KO us from this range, and we get another KO. And that's GG. Very, very good game right there. Awesome to see how much pressure this team's pulling in already. And let's go right into the next one. Here's our next matchup here with Dragonbolt, Great Tusk, Galarian Slowking, Kieran, definitely going to be a massive threat, Dondozo also a massive threat, and the Kingambit. Again, like always, go lead off with Michelangelo, as they lead off with Galarian Slowking. So I'm actually going to set up the Stealth Fox here. We are very speculative defensive IVs as well, as they will just opt to go for the Sludge Bomb. We take it very, very well, and we can now just go into Cinder and then set up a nice substitute. As they most likely will kill Reception. No, they will just go for the Focusite though. So we get our substitutes off here. As the Vasily kill Reception does come out. Will force in the Dragon Pulse, so getting some nice damage off on the Dragon Pulse is going to be fantastic for us. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about Infiltrator right there. Letting Cinder go down this early might cause a bit of an issue. But we can now just go into our Michelangelo and just opt to go for the Will-O-Wisp here, because it is a mix set. As they reveal to be Substitute. Hex is not going to do that much to us. We do luckily get rid of the Substitute. As they will now just go back into Galarian Slowking. We will just go for Will-O-Wisp here, nice to get some residual damage. As they will opt to go for the Sludge Bomb, we will now just go for the U-turn into Messi here, and then just fire off a really powerful Power Ball, and unfortunately you get the miss. Oh, that's so unfortunate. As they will bring back out Dragon Pool. So they go for the Hex, or they go for the Will-O-Wisp, Thunder Wave, or they just go try to get a KO here. We just go for Sucker Punch, hoping that they don't go for Substitute. Yep, they did go for the attacking move. We get the KO on the Dragon Pulse, which is fantastic for us. Most likely Great Tusk will come in here. Yep. We can bring back in our Phoenix. Jessie looks really good late game here. So well, especially with the Tail Ground. As it will force them just to go for their own Stealth Fox. We can just go for the Roost here. Yeah, we definitely get the Rapid Spin off at some point. So we will just go for the U-turn, go back into Messi, let Messi go down, go into Michelangelo, and we are in a very rough spot. So we can bring out Jessie here, go for the Tail Blast. Jessie needs to pull in a lot of work. As we do manage to get the Slowking very low. Oh yeah, this is very unfortunate for us. We can just go for the Overheat here, but they will KO us with an Ice Beam. We can just go for the Dragon Dance here, but the Dondozo is the problem. If Dondozo wasn't in this game, we most likely would win. But because It is, unfortunately, I don't think we can win from this position. As they will reveal that they do have liquidation. We will try to chip the Dondozo down, and yeah, that's GG. Very unfortunate indeed. They set up the Stealth Fox at the perfect moment. Forgot how low Microlangelo was. Maybe they might actually get rid of Stealth Fox on Microlangelo. But next matchup here, we have Iron Valley and Garchomp low kicks. Toxtricity. Corviknight and Hisuian Guga. Massive threats, definitely being Garchomp, honestly. Massive threat right there. Apart from that, it looks a pretty even matchup, to be honest. So I'm going to lead off with Phoenix predicting the Garchomp. As no, they lead off with Toxtricity, which is very scary. So we're just going to have to go into Cinder here. And this definitely go forces us out to switch. I don't know what they could do. They could go for the Overdrive. They could also go for the Sludge Wave. But we don't really have any great resistances to Poison and Electric. Honestly, Poison seems our biggest weakness at the moment with the team. So we might have to change Montera into Steel at some point. Maybe the Phoenix. Especially just for like Gliscors and stuff like that as well. But we see what the opponent wants to do. Just go start timer and we'll be back when they make a move. Here we go. So they do predict the switch perfectly, to be honest, and they do go into Guga, which I did not see coming. I should have just went for the U-turn there, but I not really know. We can just go into Microlangelo here. Yeah, just go into Microlangelo. We can take in good enough hits as they reveal to be more physical. Is that, or is it mixed? So we will bring back out Phoenix here. As it is a very mixed set. We can just get the Will-Wisp off. Nice get to some residual. And then we can boost up with Phoenix, because we need Phoenix around for the Garchomp. So we do get the nice burn. They will just go for Dragon Pulse. We can just go for Lucia. Is there any good switching we can make? We could always go into our Messi and get a nice powerful Power Ball off. But we definitely need the Phoenix to stay healthy, as we do force a switch out back into the Toxtricity. So they're most likely going to go for the Overdrive here. That would be my best bet. And now that the sun's up as well, it's going to be very beneficial to Cinder, as they will just go for Volt Switch. Definitely need a Teleground, probably Jessie at this point. This might force out maybe... I could also see this Hisuian Guga just coming back out. Because we can get some nice damage off on the Garchomp. Also, Mufasa looks incredible late game here. So gotta really keep that in mind. One Dragon Dance could really sweep the whole team. As they do go back into Hisuian Guga, we'll just stay and get some nice chip damage off. As they will opt to go for the Dragon Pulse. We can now just go into Messi here and just fire off a lovely Power Ball. Yeah, so the Goog is going to be a very hard defensive wall to utilize, as they will go into Garchomp. And again, we missed the Power Ball. This is not looking good for us. And we will just go into Phoenix here. They're most likely going to go for Scale Shot. No, they go for the Dragon Tail. So we'll just go back into Phoenix again. And get the Roost off. So it's Earthquake, Dragon Tail, probably Stealth Fox and Spikes maybe? Which we can definitely Core Change away. Which is fantastic for us. So I'm most likely going to replace Microlangelo, Stealth Fox for Yawn. because we'll be relying on the opponent to set up entry hazards on us, and then we can switch them around. I think that's going to be the best play going forward. But some really intense games today. Really intense games. Again, we might have to cut back to see what the opponent wants to do. As they will opt to go for the Stealth Rocks here, which does make sense. And we will get the Will-O-Wisp off now. So again, it's probably Stealth Rocks and Spikes, which is going to be very handy for us to have, especially with Messi, because it will force the Corviknight in, and we can just KO the Corviknight. So if they do set up entry hazards on us, we are in a very, very good spot. As they are thinking of what to do next. Probably thinking to Dragon Tail, or maybe switch out, maybe back into Toxtricity. Definitely could see that. Yeah, the Toxtricity does come back out. They do have a default switch. We will just go to Mufasa here, predicting the false switch or the electric type move. And maybe you could see the false switch. But with this team here, we can really set up with Mufasa. I think Mufasa is definitely going to be our late game sweeper here. So I don't want Mufasa to get a bit too low. As they do go for the false switch, we will just go for the Morning Sun. Whoever they go into, they will just go back into Garchomp. We can just go for the Morning Sun here, or just back into Phoenix. So we're going to just go back into Phoenix here, get some more leftovers recovery, and then we can double predict the Toxtricity come back in and bring in Messi. I think that's the line of play, but they do only have 10 seconds left to make a move. So we might just go down to the timer. And yeah, we win down to the timer there. Very, very tough game to break there. And let's go into our final. Last game here, we have Darkrai, Tinkaton, and Galarian Slowking, Dragapult, Gliscor, and the Zamazenta. Massive threats, definitely, again, the Gliscor. This Substitute set, really, really scary. The Darkrai and the Dragapult, because how fast the Dragapult is. And they will lead off with Darkrai as we lead off with my Gangler. Most likely just go to Mufasa here. Or stay in and go for the Lava Plume, predicting the Nasty Pot. They do just opt to stay in, go for the nice Dark Pulse on us. Now we will just go to Mufasa. Which will force in the Slowking. So we can just set up a nice Dragon Dance here. Especially we're under Sun too. We can do quite a bit of damage. It will force Terra too. So this is awesome to see. As they will opt to go for the Thunder Wave, we can get the attack lowered here. Most likely go into Gliscor. No, Tinkaton. Oh wait, we can just go for the Flare Blitz. Oh, the Encore, which makes perfect sense. But we can bring back my Gangler now. I don't think Tinkaton can do too much to us. Yeah, we can just go for the Rapid Spin here. As forcing the Galarian Slowking again. So Jessie looks fantastic now as well. Just need to get Jessie in at the right moment. So I'm actually going to go into Cinder here, predicting the Chilly Reception. No, they do just go for the Thunder Wave again. But we can definitely go set up the Substitute and be semi-safe, as they will go for a Chilly Reception. Force the Dragapult out, which is fantastic for us. Most likely infiltrated them. As we can see what the opponent wants to do, they do just want to go for the Hex. We've seen that set a lot lately, the Hex set, all throughout today. We will just go for the Fire Dance again. We can just go back into my Gangler. is a Thunder Wave as well. We can just go into Mufasa here. As they do just go for the Hex straight away. Just go for the Flare Blitz here. Get some nice damage off. Yeah, and if we can bring in our Jessie here, it looks incredible. We unfortunately get fully powered here, which is very unfortunate, but we can just go into Phoenix. As they are the Facade most likely set. They will just go for the knockoff. It's not going to do too much to us. We can just go for the Flamethrower and do a lot of damage off. As they will Field Protect, Swords Dance, so most likely Earthquake. We'll force in the Galarian Slowking now. We can just go for the Will-O-Wisp and get the miss. Who do they go bring out against Phoenix? They do bring back into the Darkrai. We can just go to Mufasa here. I think I quit on us, unfortunately. And yeah, that's going to lead up to a KO. So I really want to go to Michelangelo now. Then switch out into Messi here. And then go for the U-turn. As they most likely would go to Thunder Wave here. So I'm just going to bring him back in my Gango. Galarian Slowking's such a nuisance because of Kill Reception. Keep kinking our weather, so it makes it hard for Jessie to really just come in. As Darkrai will just come back out here. And we will just go back into Messi. Go for the Sucker Punch. Get some nice chip damage off. Then we can bring in back my Django. As they will just go for the Dark Pulse. We'll just go for the U-turn now. In case they predict us Sucker Punch again. As they will just go for the Ice Beam. We can now just go back into my Django. Really predicting the Slowking switch here. Yep. We really need this to KO. We barely miss out on the KO. The Kill Reception does come out. But we can definitely bring in Jessie out again. So I'm just going to let Michelangelo go now. As we do take the hit. So in fact I'm just going to go into Phoenix. Go for the Flamethrower. As we got plenty of turns left now. We can just go for the Flamethrower here. We got Overheat for Zamazenta. We got Teleblast for the Dragon Pull. So the Darkrai will go down here, which is fantastic for us. We can just go for the Energy Ball. As they will want to store out the turns here. So should I go for Energy Ball again? Yeah. No, they do want to stay in. They do get the knockoff on our Life Orb, which is not too bad. So the Tinkaton is also down. The Slowking will want to come back in. And we can just go off for the Energy Ball, but it's going to be a bit too weak at the moment. As Zamazenta will want to come out here, we can just go into Torkoal. But it will force our special attack, and I think that's going to be game. So I think we won 3 and lost 3 today. Pretty even score. Again, this team is very powerful. Oh, and it does take the hit too. So that's GG. Very close there. Definitely some weaknesses we definitely need to cover. Very hard to switch into a Mon, to be honest, when we lead off with my Gargo. That's a massive problem. But yeah, I'll see you on the MVP screen. And we're back on the MVP screen, and today's MVP for Blazing Storm is Jessie with 5 KOs. Honestly, such a fantastic Mon. Again, the double speed with that really high special attack. One shot in the Zamazenta in the first battle. Almost getting 2 Galarian Slowkings. Slowkings definitely are a massive threat to this team because of Killy Reception. I need to try find a way where we could try deal with it better. But that's definitely going to be for the Fruit Kids to think about. But yeah, Jessie as a whole, such an amazing mon, such a good breaker. Yeah, I'm really loving using it, to be honest. And there's a couple Pokemon that are not far behind. And with all that said, that will be the video. If you like the video, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. And most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day.